My name is Michael Hugos, and years ago, I guess it was probably about 30 years ago, I got into the IT business because at the time it seemed like IT was going to take over the world, and I thought, yeah, that's where I want to be. We are in a world that is continuously changing. It's no longer that a company can have an operations environment, IT operations, just frozen. Everything is changing all the time. In the old days, the developers would do the coding and then they'd do a little bit of testing, and then the ops people would take that and they would just do heavy QA testing, and if it finally passed their QA test, then they would put it into operations, and then it would pretty much stay stable for maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe longer. Those days are winding down, so I think those are the things that are starting to drive this continuous application development, continuous roll into production, and turning the whole IT world into a world of continuous movement. And DevOps is a response and a way to get a handle on that. DevOps, first, it's kind of a cool term, isn't it? It's app dev and IT ops. So if we put those two together, you have DevOps. And it's something that really builds on the Agile movement. The Agile movement maybe started somewhere in the late 90s, and now what we're seeing is that, oh, surprise, surprise, it's one thing to develop those applications. Now we need to get them into operation. And so it's some radical notions that turn out to be common sense, like, wow, let's include IT operations people on the development teams, which is radical in the IT world. So let's have ops people working with dev people. Let's start to figure out how do we maintain control in a world of continuous change. There's a phrase that I use, and that's start small, think big, and deliver quickly. So to the point of starting small, don't take a flying leap into it. Within every company, you need to have a history of success before you're going to get that wide acceptance. So I would say those are some areas where you want to find a good group of people, dev and ops people, find something where it will be important but not crash the whole company, and then start trying.